I just completed my one-to-one retreat with Gita, and I feel like a new person today. And I thought it would be a good fit for me to try a spring cleanse. I felt it was the right time. So no expectations when I started, but then I guess throughout the 4 days, then I managed to understand more about myself, and so it was more of a discovery journey for me throughout the 4 days. My experience was better than possible expectations that I might have had. Being at home, I think it was nice because it was my safe place, a place that is well known to me. So it did feel much more comfortable. If we've been at home for quite a while recently, I think it's a very different experience because it's more of a inward journey. So you concentrate on yourself. Really. I did love the food preparation part of it, and it's also nice to familiarize with different spices and different flavors, different herbs. So I loved that part of the process, and it was also a really good way of practically showing myself nourishment and self-care, because I was preparing something that I knew would just help me overall. So I loved the food. The activities were all fulfilling, very different on each day. So I think it fit really well into their schedule. And they also gave me an opportunity to fully understand myself better, because through each activity, then one part of my mind or my soul or even my body will come out, things that probably I hadn't thought about before. I love the poetry a lot, as you know. Normally, I wouldn't say I'm an anxious person, but there are some triggers that I managed to identify throughout the process. So that was my challenge, to sit down and understanding, this is what my trigger, a thought process that doesn't really serve you. Because I had been through an experience that had kind of segregated two parts of myself, my body and my mind. I think the major breakthrough was, like you say, aligning both of them, and so rediscovering that part of me, which is the one where body and soul go hand in hand. So that was my major breakthrough. In terms of actual physical side of it, obviously the cleanse and the lighter food, removing alcohol and coffee from the diet, especially for an Italian, wine and coffee, they are quite staple in life. It gave me a sense of lightness. So I wasn't really feeling hungry, not even on day one. I think it was just this sense of lightness. And then because you then retreat doing your activities, your mind goes as well. So you don't find yourself picking or maybe snacking out of boredom, because you have other things to do and to engage yourself and your body and your mind. So you and I have been working together for quite a while towards building up, a way of a lifestyle, and that is more holistic. For me, it was like resetting and restarting. So at the moment, I feel like a rebirth. I don't see it as a challenge anymore. Remember, you move into my house, but I know that cannot be possible. So, I would definitely recommend the retreat. Obviously, people need to really want to do that and to understand themselves better. But I think it's something that we all should do, because it's just it opens up different doors. You can start just because for health reasons or food reasons or nutrition, and then it opens up different doors to yourself. I would probably sum up my experience as, like I said before, a journey inward. For me, it was a real journey inward, even if it's just for 4 days. I think it worked out really well. Every day was a discovery, and also it was a discovery of me being an Indian mama in terms of cooking. It was so good to take care of myself, and the smell of the oils, and the oil pulling, and the scalp massage and foot massage. It was lovely. Yes, it's just an excuse to buy more oils. Then they smell lovely.